So with Informer 5, at least, we've seen a lot of time savings when it comes to running reports, because instead of having someone write a report and always push it out to the same user, or even just give them the ability to run it, for me, I've seen a lot of use by like teams of people who can go in and edit their own reports, or like I said, bring in other data sources that we, as the original report writers, wouldn't have access to. And prior to this, they'd have to send us that data. So they'd have to send us something and ask us to massage it into the report before sending it back. And now they have the ability to do that because we've allowed them to do that and train them on how to do that. And so that's helped us not only by saving us time as report writers, but also, it's made the report better because they can see, oh, wait, I can bring in this other source of data, which I thought, I didn't have the ability to do before. And now they can add that in. It's not only saved us as report writers time, but it's also improved the quality of the report, for the end user.
There are a number of things that spring to mind that relate specifically to how we ROI Informer. And one of those is the product, in my opinion, the product has the right mix of capability and usability. And by that, I mean, we were able to use the product pretty much out of the box without investing in a lot of training. I didn't have to go somewhere for 2 weeks for training or have people come on site and train us, and I did not have to spend money to get Informer connected up to the various data sources. I'm connected up to 8 or 9 different data sources, and very often there would be requirements for consulting in getting all of that set up to work with data sources we've never reported from. And we were able to do that with the product as it is. Now, I believe in professional services, but if we can do the work ourselves, then that is fantastic. A lot of times when we want to give people information or access to information in one of our business systems that would otherwise, without Informer, would require us to purchase a license, a software license. And again, purchasing software license, if you need licenses, that's great. But because Informer can generate information in dashboards, and because it can make just the information that's required available, many times we've been able to save money on licenses that we just don't need because we can provide the information through the BI. Another way that Informer has brought bottom line benefit to the business is as kind of the Swiss Army knife of BI tools. For example, when they needed to do an integration between the ERP and a shipping software, well, we did not have the shipping software, we didn't have the integration, and to do so, there was a pretty significant cost to integrate those. We had a situation where we had thousands of orders that needed to be integrated into a shipping system. And instead, we said, well, hey, let's just use Informer as middleware to do the integration from our ERP to the shipping software. And so there was an example of a software we just didn't need to purchase because Informer was able to do it.
Bottom line for us, our institution, like many others, it's a financial tough time for many institutions across the nation. And so we're obviously looking for the best bang for our buck. And I believe Informer gives us that. The ability to have multiple users on the system at the cost, is really invaluable for us. And the ability to be able to access our data quickly and efficiently, is very important too. And Informer gives us that also.